the remaining portion of the second chapter now. In the previous video, you have read about proper noun, common noun, and abstract noun. Today in this video, we will start the topic collective noun. So as the name suggests, collective, that means a collection. Here are some sentences. I met a herd of elephants in the way. Here, herd of elephants means a group of elephants. Second is a flock of swans flew across the sky. Third is the army defeated the enemy in the border. Here, single word army is used, but the army consists of a lot of people, so it is also a collective noun. Next is a great cheer went up from the crowd. Crowd is also a collection of people. Now, when a noun is the name of a number or collection of person or things considered as one, such as class, army, crowd, flock, it is called a collective noun. तो जब एक सिंगल नेम से किसी एक नंबर या कलेक्शन को शो करते हैं, चाहे वो कोई पर्सन का कलेक्शन हो, चाहे किसी थिंग का कलेक्शन हो, तो उसे हम कलेक्टिव नाउन कहते हैं. The words herd, army, crowd and flock are collective nouns. तो यहाँ पे जो words use हुए थे herd, army, crowd, flock, ये सारे collective nouns थे because they are the names given to a collection of nouns. क्योंकि इन सारे वर्ड्स का एक कलेक्शन ऑफ नाउन को रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए यूज किया गया. जैसे कि हर्ड ऑफ एलिफेंट्स यूज किया गया था, तो एलिफेंट के ग्रुप को सिमिलरली शिप के लिए यूज कर सकते, गोट्स के लिए यूज कर सकते, बर्ड्स के लिए यूज कर सकते, सोल्जर्स के ग्रुप को आर्मी और पीपल के ग्रुप को क्राउड. नाउ टर्न टू द नेक्स्ट पेज. हियर इज द थर्ड एक्सरसाइज. Underline the nouns in the following sentences and say whether they are common, proper, abstract or collective. तो यहाँ पे आपको कुछ sentences given है and you have to underline whether the noun is common, proper, abstract or collective. And C for common, B for proper, A for abstract and CO for collective. So the first sentence is a cold wind blew last night. And you have to guess which type of noun is used in this sentence. So here I have solved all the sentences. A cold wind is a common noun and blew last night. Here the word night, it is also a common noun. So I have underlined both the nouns and here I have marked C as common noun. Second sentence is the girl has a sweet voice. As we have already read that a girl or boy, it can be said to any of the girl or boy, so it is a common noun. And voice, it can be anyone's voice, so it is also a common noun. Third sentence is Agra has many fine buildings. Here Agra is the name of a particular place, so it is a proper noun. And building can be named to any building, so it is a common noun. Fourth sentence is there was a large crowd in the street. अभी आपने पढ़ा कि एक crowd group of people को collective noun कहते हैं, so here crowd is the collective noun. And street कोई भी street हो सकती है, so it is a common noun. Fifth one is the child has caught a cold. Here the word child can be said to any of the children, so child is a common noun. And cold, it is a abstract noun because it is a feeling of illness. Sixth sentence is are you speaking the truth? Here you is a common noun because you can be used for any person, and here truth, it is an abstract noun. Seventh is Columbus discovered America. Here Columbus is the name of a particular person, so it is a proper noun. And America is the name of a particular place, so it is also a proper noun. Eighth is Mumbai is a big city. Here Mumbai is the name of a particular place, so it is a proper noun. And city can be any of the city, so it is a common noun. Ninth is a florist sells flowers. Florist कोई भी हो सकता है, so it is a common noun, and flowers is also a common noun. 10th is Solomon was famous for his wisdom. Here Solomon is the name of a person, so it is a proper noun. And wisdom, we have already read. We can't see or we can't touch wisdom. It is a feeling or it is a description. So wisdom is an abstract noun. 11th is he treats his children with kindness. Here children, कोई भी children हो सकते हैं, common noun है, और kindness abstract noun. 12th is the people who live in Holland are called Dutch. Here people of Holland, so people is a collective noun and Holland is a name of a particular place, so it is a proper noun. Now children, next topic is countable and uncountable noun. तो आपको नेम से ही पता चल रहा होगा काउंटेबल नाउन किसे कहते हैं, जिसे हम काउंट कर सकते हैं, और अनकाउंटेबल उसे कहेंगे जिसे हम काउंट नहीं कर सकते हैं. Another classification of noun is whether they are countable or uncountable. Countable noun or countables are the name of the things which we can count. Example is book, पेन, कंप्यूटर, एप्पल, फ्लावर. तो इन सारी चीज़ों को काउंट किया जा सकता है, तो ये काउंटेबल नाउन्स है. वी से 1 बुक, 2 बुक, 5 बुक्स एक्सेट्रा. काउंटेबल नाउन सिंगुलर भी हो सकते हैं और प्लूरल भी. नाउ uncountable nouns or uncountables are the name of the things which we cannot count. तो नेम से ही सजेस्ट होता है कि जिसे काउंट नहीं किया जा सकता उसे अनकाउंटेबल नाउन कहते हैं. एग्जाम्पल है मिल्क, राइस, पेट्रोल, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, गोल्ड, हनी, ऑनेस्टी, फ्रेंडशिप. तो इन सारी चीज़ों को हम किसी नंबर से काउंट नहीं कर सकते हैं, तो ये अनकाउंटेबल नाउन हो गए. वी कैन नॉट से 1 मिल्क, हम 1 मिल्क नहीं कह सकते, ये 2 मिल्क, 5 मिल्क नहीं कह सकते हैं. अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स डू नॉट हैव प्लूरल फॉर्म्स. और एक चीज़ और है कि अनकाउंटेबल नाउन की कोई प्लूरल फॉर्म नहीं होते, क्योंकि वो तो ऑलरेडी एक बहुत बड़े अमाउंट में होता है, क्योंकि हम उसे काउंट ही नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, तो इसलिए उसके कोई प्लूरल फॉर्म नहीं होते. Abstract nouns and names of substances are uncountable in most cases. Now, here is the 4th exercise. Say which of the following nouns are countable and which are uncountable. Write C for countable and UC for uncountable. तो यहाँ पे कुछ nouns दिए हुए हैं and you have to identify whether the noun is countable or uncountable and write C for countable and UC for uncountable. So, the first noun is chair. So chair can be counted, children. So here chair is the countable noun. Second is house. House can also be counted. 1 house, 2 house, 3 houses. So house is also countable noun. Third is water. Water can't be counted. It is an uncountable noun because we can't say 1 water, 2 water, 3 water. So water is an uncountable noun. Fourth is cup. We can count cup, 1 cup, 3 cup, 5 cups. So cup is countable noun. Fifth is wheat. Wheat is also uncountable noun. Sixth is music. We can't say 1 music, 2 music. So music is also uncountable noun. Seventh is song. We can say 1 song, 2 songs, 3 songs. So a song can be counted. So it is a countable noun. Eighth is cleverness. As we have read, abstract noun are mostly uncountable. So cleverness is uncountable. Ninth is cotton. It is also uncountable. 10th is film. We can count film, 1 film, 2 films, 3 films. So film is countable noun. 11, happiness. Again an abstract noun which can't be counted. So happiness is uncountable noun. 12th, telephone. It is a countable noun. Now, here is the 5th exercise. Add nouns in the blank spaces. So here are some blank spaces and you have to give the space a proper noun. The first sentence is dash crow in the morning. Who crows in the morning? So here we can write the cock crow in the morning or cocks crow in the morning. Second sentence is dad should obey their parents. Who should obey their parents? Children. Children should obey their parents. Third sentence is the cow gives us dash. तो cow हमें क्या देती है? The cow gives us milk. फोर्थ इज डैश इज वेल्थ, ये तो आपको पता ही होगा, हेल्थ इज वेल्थ। फिफ्थ इज डैश इज द कैपिटल ऑफ इंडिया, ये भी आपको पता होगा, दिल्ली इज द कैपिटल ऑफ इंडिया। सिक्स्थ, ही वॉज बिटेन बाई ए डैश ऑफ बीज, तो यहाँ पे या तो आप स्वार्म लिख सकते हो SWARM और ग्रुप, दोनों का मतलब ग्रुप ही होता है। सो ही वॉज बिटेन बाई अ ग्रुप ऑफ बीज। सो दिस वॉज योर सेकेंड एक्सरसाइज। थैंक यू।